Four more? Save that.
Is that untrue? Next time I'm going to chop it out.
I think it's along the lines. It's along the lines of like I let him get away with one. You know, I think that's what I heard.
One more. Sorry.
Not much idea.
Yeah, you guys gonna hit
A couple from the other end, or you?
So yeah, he's coming over here. He's gonna serve.
Okay, great.
You can look it up.
I feel like if Barney is playing
Board.
well, which he has been so far, it's kind of hard to support.
Yeah, I did well. I just saw a picture of it moments. Yeah, it was up 40 to 15. Lost.
I think often when you play someone like Barney, like, you know, there's a certain part of the match I can see in your hands, but more than most guys, like, you feel like how he plays is really, you know, it's going to dictate a big part of that. Yeah, Josh plays well. Trying to get back himself, but yeah, I think we'll be close one.
Oh, thanks, Ted.
Thank you, sorry.
Oh, I thought that was for us.
Oh, sure. You heard me the next couple weeks?
I'm here I'm here leaving Friday and then back for a few days next week.
Is this weekend the party?
Which party?
I don't know.
That was last weekend.
That was last weekend.
Yesterday was the day.
Congrats.
What's that?
Congrats.
Yeah.
Was it good fun?
I think we had it was like a 3-day festival.
That's amazing.
And then I actually came back here yesterday and asked for a birthday.
Great shot.
By the way, and then I was going to text you last night. After all that, I was so frustrated. I didn't think to ask you how things were going otherwise. So, I'm just going to be
Get through today first, and then
I'm ready.
move on.
I'm ready anytime. Anytime you're ready. Oh, Barney. It's awesome.
As the cheers.
Another couple of months away.
At the end of October.
Oh, yeah.
These are the last balls you're going to hit at him, Josh.
I hope he plays this speed.
Yeah. That's what I hear.
I got my eye on it. 7th handicap this year.
Did you run the 120s yet? No?
Gotta find a partner again. Have to work on it all. That's all right.
That's gonna be that's gonna be a good one.
So how was it last night? Did you get to see it? I didn't get to see the stream.
Yes, we only stream Josh Horn quite comfortably. Yes, some good action.
Josh, playing your best tennis. How many do you want? 4 more? One more?
Live from Wednesday night.
Baskets, seriously?
You didn't get the assessment for that?
Yes, sir.
100 bucks each. You've asked me to play for this.
No way
Going to get us baskets
Jamie Watson.
from like Africa.
Yeah, I think.
Latin America.
Yeah, Jamie Watson.
We're good? All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the final, the 2024 Below Zero, hosted by the Rakuten Tennis Club and streaming, brought to you by the great Jonathan Tiradessa, our engineer here. Got a good one today, and joining me here in the booth is Mr. Henry Smith, participant in this event. Had a great match against Max Truman, but now we're left with two. Head professional here at the Rakuten Tennis Club, Barney Tanfield, an assistant professional also here at the Rakuten Tennis Club, Mr. Josh Dodson. Henry, you've spent quite a bit of time on court with these guys this summer. What are your thoughts on this match?
Oh, Peter, we're all excited. We're all excited in the audience. There's a really good audience tonight. A lot of chatter in the club, people getting their hair cut, people talking down in the second floor about who's going to win. Maybe some bets potentially being laid on this match. And I'm curious, Peter, strategically, what do you think these guys are going to be trying to do at the onset of this match?
I mean, it's going to be an interesting one. Josh loves to volley. Barney loves to let it fly. To your point, though, about the crowd, love seeing this angle right here. You can see that power room's really starting to fill up behind it. Everyone dressed their best, ready to watch some incredible action. But see Josh getting loose right now. Barney loves to blast it.
Going to play the best of 3 6-game sets at the service end, representing the Rakuten Tennis Club in New York, Josh Dodson.
Here, here. Listen to that roar.
Receiving end, also representing the Rakuten Tennis Club of New York, Barney Tanfield. Gents, first set. Lovell.
Markings brought to you by the great Adrian Kemp. You can hear the crowd. Pretty even roar for both names. Home court for both of them, so that's really not going to play into it. Quick start. But to your point, Henry, how tight do you think Josh can keep that ball, really limiting Barney's ability to go at him?
Yeah, I think that
15 off.
that return right there is actually what Josh is trying to get from Barney.
Not something, it's not exactly a return, though, that is going to be comfortable for Josh, right? Heavy cut into the backhand. You take away the power, but you still have to deal with kicking that ball in and short. You are going to have to face the music with that fizzy backhand.
Peter, you're absolutely right, but Barney's a great player. You're going to have to deal with something.
15.
You know, I think it
you.
is kind of an underrated part of his game that he's able to really cut a ball down into your backhand.
So much so that it hops up, correct?
Yeah. I think I missed a few just sliding right underneath it.
Good answer there from Josh.
40-15.
Heavy cut ball low at his feet, finds the grill. Good sign already.
Chase.
There's the power.
3.
Exactly what Barney
40-15.
needed right there.
Chase.
Switch sides. Kind of get a little bit of momentum back on his side. Just being on the serving end on this court, to me, you know, you lose a game, whatever, you have such a great advantage on the serving end, especially in New York.
It's amazing. However good you may feel on the receiving end, you could be
40-15.
having a day pinging dead-ons, hitting great return volleys, but at the end of the day, as good as it feels, and you might think you're dominating, you will still win a much higher percentage of points on the service end.
Absolutely.
Case in point, right there.
Yep.
Up and out. Ooh.
Game.
Good length on that bow, staying nice and deep.
1 game to love.
Tough to get out of there. What do you think the answer is for that if those guys both love to hit that shot well?
Peter, if I knew,
we might be on court.
Second gallery.
And not relegated to the booth.
I think you might have a point there. I don't know about in the final, but we might have gotten out of the first round. But
Good.
yeah,
Two chasers.
Very good point. You ran into the young gun Max Truman. Really good to see some new blood in this country and in this tournament.
Yep.
Just
he's playing
general.
great.
Great to have a young face in here. I feel like this tournament has gotten stronger every year that we've played. It's a lot of new guys and a lot of guys raising their games. Such as yourself, Henry.
Oh, just missed it.
You wanted it.
Still level.
Could have been
This chase is nearly a yard worse than the last gallery.
would have been a good one to win. Finding a target early in the game give you a lot of confidence.
Up.
It's a little loose.
15 off. No chase. off.
There's that dish heavy ball into the backhand corner. So tough to deal with.
Yeah, especially when you contrast it with that. Just a big banging shot.
Good slide there.
Soft hands.
30.
Soft hands, perfect width. Oh. Wow, snuck it in.
Josh
a-
starting to feel a little rhythm on that serving end.
Good pick up from there. Oh,
Oh, Barney.
lovely,
1 yard.
lovely
Great time
touch.
for that.
30 all. 1 chase.
Yeah, I think Barney will start sort of stepping into his shots, hitting them with a bit more conviction as he settles in. I mean, playing in front of a lot of people, definitely really wants to win this.
2 chases, gents.
I wouldn't be shocked at the beginning of this match if he just had a little bit of nerves and Josh sort of settling in as well, maybe a little bit quicker, but we'll see how that goes.
I mean, absolutely. Going down again, starting on the receivers end. It was, as we've seen with a few of Barney's matches so far, those first few games, feel like he's getting in, feeling the ball out, and then kicks in to another. The match seems to kick into another gear. And we start seeing a lot more boasts. Would have been deadly if it just clipped that penthouse. That ball was not coming up.
Very good.
Lost it. 40-30, serve lead.
Heavens.
Chase better than 1 yard. Boom. Thank you.
He's closing in on that cutter serve.
Better than a yard.
About an inch off that penthouse. That's not coming up off the back wall, Henry.
I think Josh would volley it, Peter. Oh
Has to.
dear. Oh dear. Yeah, we don't even want to talk about that. A double fault. Rare for a person of Barney's caliber. And a player at that.
Pulls out of court. Advantage.
Oh, rather consequential advantage here.
Hop.
Still early in the match, but gathering bearings.
Good spots.
Again.
Great balance from Barney, just chipping it down. Doesn't need to do too much with that ball, but just puts it on the floor. Really shows any new player to this game, stick to the basics.
Got a comment in from Mr. Briggs Frazier. Hope you're doing great at home. I like the Switzerland approach to who you're supporting.
Leads 15 up.
370 Pro Shop, nice in neutral. Oh, good dolly from there.
Oh, wow. It was kind of a sneaky fat boast earlier there from Josh.
Yeah, just didn't hug into those walls like they were earlier.
Yeah, trouble.
Great kill.
30-15.
Barney's not going to let you off the hook with that kind of shot.
No.
I might.
We might. We might. We played one match where we had a tally going, and I think we still have some penalty push-ups.
Yeah, but
to do.
You know, this really isn't about us. If it was, you know,
We'd be out
audience,
there.
The audience would be even lower, I think. You know, we've got, what, 500, 600 guys in the chat, guys and gals.
Guys and gals coming in. John Lumley, legend out of Philadelphia, role number 2. Thanks for tuning in, John. Hope you're doing well. Hope the fellow. It's great to see the fellows in from Philly. Robbie, Ross, and Eli. Shame that you're a little bit overqualified to be playing with us.
Who, John?
John.
3 and 4.
Yeah, I would say overqualified to play with me, yeah.
That's tight.
Oh, great serve.
No, not up.
Oh,
On the
a bit
chase.
unlucky there.
Well out, though, from Barney.
I should agree.
Game. 2 games to 1.
Tight railroad. There was
Now Barney, yeah, just all of a sudden kind of getting the lead. Maybe we were just chatting about nonsense the whole time. We started playing really well. Pressure's reversed.
Get
Great
over.
volley. Great volley.
15 up.
Grill or timber, it's bad news either way.
It's a great area to hit the ball into. Keep the game simple. Lots of love on that end of the court.
Oh, dear. Oh.
15 all.
Up and over. Great touch. Think he meant it.
A little surprised. Josh's best shot is his forehand volley. Why would he not just step in and remove all doubt?
Early in the match, still feeling it out, waiting for it. Wow.
Oh,
2 chases. 15 all.
wow. I thought Josh probably would have
2, 3
capitalized
and 4 there.
from that area, but you kind of saw
Yeah, 2 chases. Yeah, 1 and 2, 3 and
the
4.
efficacy of a high timbre shot. I mean, Robbie Whitehouse has been preaching that to us since we were, 3 years old, Peter?
Utes. Real
Since
Utes.
we were young.
Mr. McCall, seems to be a discrepancy in the numbers with who are tuned, and I believe it to be 500. We have a great big crowd here. Let's not get too tied in. If it's 13 or 500, it's the same thing. Close enough. But great to see that you're tuning in. Congrats.
So Josh told me
15. Chase 3
before
and
this
4.
tournament that Barney just goes to another level when he plays in the below zero in New York. And I wonder if we'll see that tonight. I definitely think he's playing really well to begin with. But he's been unlucky the past few years, Peter, has he not? He hasn't been able to play.
Yeah.
30 all.
Unfortunately, last year's his tournament was cut short with a, I believe, torn calf after going up a set to Tim Chisholm in the semifinal. And the year prior to that, suffered an injury that left his playing arm
40-30 with a chase, more than a yard worse than last gallery.
unplayable.
Yeah, some strange infection.
Crazy infection. Had to pull out of the draw. So it's great to see him full strength back in the final. Loves this tournament. It's great great competition. A bit of his baby. It's a bit of his baby too.
More than a yard worse than the last gallery.
So will we see a railroad here?
Looks like he's set up for one.
Yep. Perfect setup.
It's over.
A goofy shot. Oh,
Cuts.
back to deuce.
Another deuce game.
Although the beginning of that point was exactly what Josh wanted, so.
Good wheels from there.
Ooh, a wild boast.
A lot of walls being used in this rally.
I should say.
Comes out of court.
A little lucky there from Barney coming flush in the back wall. A great get from Josh. Loses the point anyway, but still great effort.
Half volley off the sidewall there.
Oh, that's big.
2 yards.
Really smart shot from Barney.
One chase.
Not many guys can really power that ball, bouncing it twice on the main wall fat boast off the timber.
No, very slim margin there. If you don't want it to kick up back off that side wall, seemed to found the right angle. Knows head pro here, knows the court well.
Showing it, definitely showing it, Pete. Maybe he's trying to make a statement about the pecking order in the pro shop there, Peter.
Could be quite interesting.
Chase 2 yards.
Yeah, interesting angle to take.
Interesting take.
And I lost it.
Oh.
Better than 3.
Great volley, though.
Game server, 3 games to 1.
Yeah, definitely great effort there from Josh. So the momentum fully shifted back to Barney. Starting to play really well, stepping into his shots.
Oh, unlucky bounce there, though.
Gosh, you just can't trust anything off the back wall. Got to volley everything, don't you? Great get.
Oh, rolls over.
Hazard.
You get rewarded for those effort plays, don't you?
Certainly. I mean, Barney Tanfield also, you don't want to be serving with a hazard to Barney Tanfield. You know, a guy that can just smash it every which way. I mean, all over the court.
Having the court wide open for him to go for. Not a great spot to be in.
It's like the hammer of Thor, Peter. My God.
First chase for worse than 3 yards.
Let's see how he approaches this worse than 3. First, see what Josh gives him, see which corner he's looking to find.
Folks, short on the roof.
AJ clarifying. Short. Railroad was short. Just keep the players at ease.
Yeah, if that was you on a Tuesday night, you would have just carried on playing, Peter.
Love to see an aggressive game. Play on.
Lost it,
just
service
long.
point. 15 up. Hazard chase better than the door.
He's going to need a good serve here. Oh.
Won the chase.
Found it.
Definitely what Josh wanted on the return there. Just sort of got a little bit too close to it. And looks like we're being joined by a member of the pro shop in the booth who might want to say a word or two.
Oh, and it's over.
Probably would like to relieve me of my seat in the booth.
15 all.
James Stout,
One chase pending.
a legendary racket and tennis club professional. James, here you are.
There's 2 chases, gents. Hazard worse than first.
Thank you, Henry.
Chase for 1 and 2.
Great to be
15
here.
all.
With Pete. Pete, how's it going?
It's going fantastic so far. Really seeing a lot of effort plays rewarding, you know, sneaking over the net cord, balls bouncing everywhere, just trying to get that one more shot in. But really, really good shot making, right, guys? These guys know the court better than anyone in the draw, so they'll. Are we still live, Jonathan?
Score is 15
Oh,
all.
thank you. Yeah, both these guys, home pros here, know the
chases.
court well, know the
First chase is at
know the
Hazard
marks to
end.
hit when they want
Worse
to put
than
that
first
ball away.
gallery. Hazard.
Very loud. We're adjusting our headset volume.
Up.
Short railroad. Oh, and the effort play gets rewarded again.
What a get. Fantastic pickup. Josh
15.
shaking his head.
Chase
Hard
1
to
and
believe,
2.
you know, that you hit a shot like that and you end up losing it with a winning gallery.
Gents, I'm going to have to call
Good
chase
touch
off.
off, but just... Oh, chase off?
Free shot. Thank you.
Yeah.
Good sportsmanship there. I think Barney giving Josh a point there. Quite generous.
So what do we think? Going as we expected before the match began, or?
Barney's off to a hotter start than I would have thought. I feel like it takes him 1 or 2 games before he really starts
This is,
to pace up.
this is a big match, big tournament. Like
40-30 with that chase.
Below Zero, I think,
Second
is
gallery.
now in its ninth year, and this was very much Barney's brainchild tournament. You saw a big gap in, tournaments for those players that were sort of low handicap, -4, -5, who would lose in, say, the first or second round of, the Opens, weren't necessarily traveling to Australia or France to play in those tournaments. And you just thought, there needed to be a little bit more sort of exposure for them with like really good match experience, as well as, showcasing it to the tennis community. And I mean, as you can see, like, the gallery tonight is absolutely packed.
Game.
I'd say we've probably got
2 games to 3.
75, 80 people in the house.
Yeah, look at that angle now.
Yeah.
Really
Dayton
filled
is
in.
Dayton's looking good, and the Pell room as well. So that just shows you how much these guys sort of appreciate watching their
15 up.
play and compete at this level.
Absolutely. It's so nice to see all the members that you coach day in and day out showing up to support you, cheering you on. Oh, when's your match? Oh, heavens. It's got some heat.
Second gallery. 15 up.
But it's a great tournament. I was mentioning to Henry earlier, and it's only gotten stronger
Yeah.
year over year. I remember 3 years ago when, say, I was 8 handicap points
15
worse. My first round was against someone the same handicap as me. Now, scratching, clawing my way down.
Yeah.
Logically you should be playing someone easier. It's only gotten much tougher in the first round.
Yeah.
Now we're playing 10, 11 handicaps. We're playing 6 handicaps in the first round. So that there's nothing.
Yeah, it's not getting any easier, that's for sure. There's more guys now in this below zero range.
Some people really stepped up their game. Say like Matt Mackin, for example.
Matt Mackin, Ben Stein not playing this year, but has played in the past. You've got the even the younger guys, like yourself, Henry, Noah, guys that have sort of come up through the system. It's great to see just that depth that wasn't really there, when this tournament first started. Yeah, I think, when Barney first started this, like the amateurs that played were, some of the better guys in the country, but I don't think there was one in the top, below a 10 handicap. Whereas now it's a number of guys that are
multiple amateurs.
Below 10 or knocking on 10 or playing to
some guys knocking on category 1.
Yep.
Freddie Bristow.
Yeah.
Max Truman's chopping his way down there.
Yeah.
Noah Moats as well. Josh's bread and butter there. Loves low drive, force to get himself back.
I mean, low drive, whether it's on the volley or off the ground stroke, he hits it very well. I think it's sort of a shot that he really sort of picked up and perfected out in Tuxedo under Tim Chisholm.
There's another one.
Max Truman, who's now the assistant in Tuxedo as well. Like, he plays that same sort of style. And then, Barney hits that ball hard. So, it's not surprising that you're seeing like multiple changing of sides like each game.
Both guys want to get to that service end, control it, really get in a rhythm there early as possible. Big for Josh too, really getting comfortable and settling in, absorbing the heat, being able to direct it towards the tambour. I think the more time he spends over there for longer periods of time, the better it is for him, seeing multiple volleys in a row and really getting his groove in.
This is, so Barney's won this tournament in the past. He's been competitive the last few years, but not, not sort of as well as I think he would have liked. Josh, on the other hand, had a great run last year. Lost a really close final with Tim Chisholm. He's definitely playing some of his best singles. So I think this means a lot to both of these guys. Yeah, both of them are going to want to win. Both of them are going to want to sort of play their best as well. I think you also might find, there are a lot of lessons to be had for the winner.
I saw that shot.
Do you want a lesson with Barney or Josh? Well, Who won the below zero? I'll take a lesson with the winner, please.
What was that shot you won on? I'd love to learn that one.
Yeah. Let me tell you about my serve, which went really, really well. This is how I beat him. Like to also just say a big thank you to all the donors, all the members here at the Racket Club that helped make this event possible. Also to the USCTA, the U.S. Court Tennis Foundation, both organizations very generous in putting up prize money. And without that support, we wouldn't be able to do this. We wouldn't be able to play and compete for you guys. So thank you very much from all of us here, not just the pros, but also from the amateurs.
15 all.
The amateurs love the opportunity to sort of play against the pros and see where they stand up as well. So big thank you.
Massive. These things don't happen out of thin air.
Good shot from Josh. I love that. High tambour. You're not really thinking about it, but when that ball's close to the main wall, if you just hit high up on that tambour, that's the angle that brings that ball flush to the back wall.
Yeah, also gives it a nice margin over the net. You don't need don't need to be a hero out of that corner. Take that one less error, see what happens when it comes around. Maybe it'll be in your favor. Hustle into that corner, maybe you'll get rewarded.
Yeah.
Where's he gonna go? Volley. Josh withstanding the pressure. Barney somehow able to keep it on with that ball running flush.
Yeah, your goal is to sort of just get it back, but if you just get it back, then you're sort of allowing Barney to continue to attack. I kind of like, with that, I think that was a perfect rally for Barney. He started off, he's chipping the ball in the corners, he's moving Josh around. We have seen Josh sort of suffer from cramping in some of his matches, and then Barney forced to sort of loose one up onto the tambour, onto the penthouse, and he kept the pressure on, hit two really good shots going into the date on. Josh got them both back, but couldn't keep them on the floor, and then took a chase last gallery. Like that's a perfect rally. You don't need to be a hero and try to go for anything special there. Get the serving side.
Now, last gallery chase, not not a panic, right?
No, it's a good.
You're maybe one step, realistically, you're one lunge
Yeah.
up from the last gallery. So you don't really need to cover too much of the court. It's a big court, but it's not that big.
You got to watch Josh. Like he's got a fantastic cut volley, great volley in general. So his heavy boast volley as well is probably on the cards. I mean, you could see Josh step up as soon as Barney hit that. Like he's looking for that volley, right? That's where he's comfortable. That's a great dig. Barney. Oh, that's a big shot there.
Way to get that ball deep using the angle.
Yeah. Now chase 2 and 3, a little bit harder, but
finds it, makes him play the first shot. It's got another one.
Oh, it's in.
Sorry, man.
Little lucky there from Barney, but yeah, that's the game.
Yeah, effort play got rewarded there. Just taking that little extra stretch to get there with that ball curling away from him.
Great shot from Josh. Look at that. 2 ways to hit the date on. One's hard and one's soft. I think you get to see sort of both from these guys. Yeah. Josh is pretty meticulous, just takes the pace off, controls it down the line off of that volley. That's one of the hardest shots in the game, I think.
Especially when he's shaped up looking like he did the previous 2, where he did go cross court, third one straight.
Yeah.
Super tough to defend.
And then, Barney likes to hit that ball hard.
Chase from better than second gallery.
Not quite as... I'd say he's very precise with his main wall force. He puts that ball up in that left-hand corner so well. Whereas I think like Barney's straight forcing, he tends to aim a little bit more just down the middle. He's happy to take easy racket errors instead of actually just like putting that ball past his opponent, right?
Yeah, especially when you're hitting at that pace, trying to go over a higher part of the net, you risk going up, using that low part, rising up towards the downs, a lot safer.
Yeah.
Especially with these two guys, that ball goes up into the middle of the court, you're a sitting duck.
Who do we think this match benefits, Pete, the longer it goes on? You think it's, let's say we have a nice long first set. Does that benefit Barney or Josh more?
I think whoever takes it is going to really ride that momentum into the second set, really. Especially if we're seeing a lot of deuces early in the first couple games and right now. Checked back on the scoreboard. We've been talking for a while. It's still 3-3, right?
Yeah. We've already had a change of commentator. This is absurd.
Whoever's going to get that first set.
I think that's the determining factor.
If it's tight, right?
Yeah.
There's you're going to get a huge push of energy from that, being able to take away that game. A lot of confidence going into the next one. Might be a little bit looser, which might lead to few less of those tighter errors or balls that you put up. Both these guys looking pretty loose right now and confident, really stepping through the ball.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Could be Charles.
Oh no, Barney, you can see that advantage. He had a good point, had a good look, and just slightly softer, unforced error there. I think Josh is happy to take that.
Funny in these big points, that ball might not be that tight, but looking for that boast out of there like it was, you start to feel the pressure a little bit more. Oh.
Ooh, you can see him, he's shaking his head.
Don't say it.
Two chases,
Well left. He's sort of there. You can think that You know, maybe he could play that if he wanted to, but there's already a hazard. The chase is good, but it's not
4 and 5.
great, right? Worse than 4 and 5. You know, it's not worth the racket error, I think, there. Nothing wrong with leaving that ball when there's already one hazard or chase, you know. You see too many guys sort of like forcing it and trying to play that ball instead of just being like, okay, give myself a chance to beat it from the other side.
Especially coming off sharp off that sidewall. It's going to be tough to get under and up and under that ball.
Yeah.
More without even trying to place it.
Yeah.
Oh, good spot for Barney there.
Advantage.
There we go, chase 4 and 5.
Chase
Big point.
4 and
Barney needs to
5.
win this, you think? Like I'd say, you know, Josh could probably lose the first set and still win the match. I think I'd say it's probably harder for Barney to do that. I think Barney's best chance is to win this in 2 sets.
Ooh, well left.
Very well left from Barney.
Just didn't get quite over it enough. Just carried off to that back wall and out.
So Pete, what did you enjoy most about your tournament? What did you take away? What was sort of the highlights, if you will?
Highlights, got to play a very, very long first round. Unfortunately, did not go in my favor, but it felt like, you know, I at least played 2.
I mean, it's one of those matches where there's a good chance that you actually won more points than your opponent. I mean, 5-6, 6-5, 5-6, right?
Could have been the case, but it's.
I saw Roger Federer lost a lot of major finals where he actually won more points than his opponent, and I think
it's quite generous putting
I don't
that
think we
name
have.
out there.
I don't. You know, it's an easy comparison to make, and I think especially without the actual score sheet, you know, it's a safe assumption.
I'll take it, James. Thank you. But really enjoy getting to battle. Play
2.5 hours.
2.5 hours. Against a really good opponent, right? Huge tactics battle. It's fun to try to stay focused in a match like that. Get over.
That's
what
a beautiful get. That is
silly.
such a good get. What is it? Yard better than second.
Oh, just misses that tambour. Josh got an opening. Low drive again.
Oh, it's the second chase. Okay, nice.
Yard better than second. Better
Well
than
played
4.
from Barney.
30 love.
Smart leave, tough volley to make. 30 love. I think he backs his cut shots and return volleys on these too.
Yeah.
Could be big game for him.
Yeah, 5-3, 4-all is, you know, especially here, 4-3 up, 30 love, you know, 2 beatable chases. You know, I think this first one is a big one. If he can go 40 love up, then he's got a little bit more freedom to be aggressive. You know, if he loses this first one, then, you know, it just puts a little bit of tightness in that arm, you know. Not quite as easy to swing freely.
Also retaining a lot of that momentum from that tight 3-all game, being able to ride it for a couple
like
games.
Easier, yeah, if you can turn that into like a following easy game. That's a great shot. Unlucky there from Josh. But
There you go. There's that 40 love.
Slightly weak railroad. Went back onto the side penthouse.
Capitalized.
So this is where Barney can sort of be a bit more aggressive.
Great volley there from Josh. That's what he's looking for.
Yeah.
Tight railroad. He wants that ball high and hard over the middle so he can step down on it. Oh, no. Oh. Unlucky there from Josh. Peered it, but just hit the crossbar.
Yeah.
Yard worse than first.
And Barney takes the serve back. You know these guys much better than I do. You've known them for longer. Probably spent more court hours on with them. who do you take and say this set?
Hazard the line.
Depending on who takes the first set.
40-15 serve.
I think it's a tough one. I feel like for most matches, you sort of have an idea of who you think's going to win, who's the better player.
30-40.
This was a match where I'd say it's pretty much 50-50. And this could be, we could have one result today, and if these guys play tomorrow, we could have a completely different result. And I think like a lot of that is Barney. I think it's on Barney's racket. If he plays well, I think it's his. I think his offense is just too much. I think his offense is too much for most guys to play the game.
Not up.
You know, if he starts to tire, you know, if his attacking shots start to go up onto the penthouse, then, you know, that's easy for Josh.
15 love.
Good serve there, though, from Barney, forcing him back. Taking that game, he's really taking advantage of that momentum. Ooh.
Good shot.
Perfectly placed main ball.
Yeah.
But a 50-50 match, that's what you want from a final.
That's what you want, right? Like, it's nice that it's exciting, could go either way. You know, I think everyone in the gallery just wants to see these guys have a great match, fun match, which is exactly what they're being treated to.
30-15. One chase.
You know, I lost to Barney yesterday. I played Josh twice last season, won one, lost one. You know, like, Josh is super steady. Like we said, he's got an incredible volley. He attacks really well, but not in the sort of obvious way that Barney does.
It's a little more subtle. You wouldn't think.
Yeah, you never sort of feel like you're getting blown off the court with Josh, but it's just like a steady sort of like he's just beating you into the ground, right? Like.
Corner pocket, corner pocket.
Like when I play Josh, it's like, okay, I've got the serve, I feel good, like I'm serving, and, you know, I'm just losing games from the serving side of the court, you know, because he's hitting good cut volleys, and maybe I'm getting a racket to it, but I'm just not getting it over.
It's got a lot of buzz on it, and a good keeping it tight into that floor on the sidewall.
6 yards.
30-yard big point.
Yeah. If I had to put money, it's hard to bet against my head pro. You know,
40,
it is tough.
And I think like Barney's. Both of these guys have been in this game for a long time. Barney a lot longer. But I feel like Barney's game over the last couple of years just has matured. You know, we played a lot together, and, you know, he was trying to hit everything hard, you know, attack, and it was sort of like nowadays he's chipping the ball around, will chip, and then won't go 100% on his forces. You know, he'll take a little bit off, still hit it harder than his opponent, you know, when they're swinging the hardest that they can, but just a little bit more accurate.
It's paying off now. It takes that first set.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I think that's going to make this
maturity right there, taking the second gallery right from the go.
Straight away, send the message to Josh that he's here and is willing to, like, just battle it out, grind it out for another really tough set.
Puts a real mental strain when you know someone's willing to do that. Like, it becomes a tactics battle.
Yeah, I feel like
as
Josh
well as a physical one.
Yeah, totally. I feel like Josh has got to he's got to do something different. He's got to mix it up here. He's got to get Barney uncomfortable. You know, because Barney, you see there, you know, winning that first set, like, it's his advantage.
Mm-hmm. He's ready to go. See if he can carry that momentum in to this second set.
Yeah.
Second gallery.
Big thank you to Jonathan, who's here in the booth with us. He's our
Won it.
IT
15 love receiver. Chase the
Guru.
last gallery.
teaches us everything we need to know about this system and how to use it and put on a good little streaming show for you guys.
IT,
Jonathan, thank you very much.
Engineering, everything under the sun.
Everything in the club, yeah.
Anything we don't know, the answer
We'll ask him for
selfishly is
100th
call
time,
Jonathan.
You know. Even when we've asked Jonathan the prior week, he still comes up and entertains us. Little two-handed backhand half volley there.
Little
into
lawn tennis got over it a bit.
That's I mean, that's such a tough ball to volley, and you know, not only is he like just missed the date on, but taking a great chase.
Tight it, jumped in on him, still able to find that
Just,
bottom
yeah.
corner.
Yeah.
Just below it. Not really going up that much too.
Yeah.
Keeping those shoes nice and sticky, especially with Barney boasting that ball around. Might have to change twisting and turning, changing directions, doing a bit of cuts. What were you most excited to see out of these past 3 days from all the action, all the players?
Just a level improvement, you know, in court tennis in the U.S. You know, like these are the guys and the players that have been around the game, new to the game, up and coming into the game. You know, we've got people playing the best they've ever played, and I think it's very indicative of, you know, court tennis in the U.S. and how beautiful shot there from Josh. Look at that, one love up, you know, great ball into the grill. Like he's playing well. You can see he wants this. You know, a little head nod right there. He's not here to lose. You know, even though he lost that first set, he's gonna fight for this, I think. But yeah, I think this just shows, you know, how good court tennis in the U.S. is right now.
30 loves.
There's a lot of excitement around the game. We've got new courts being built.
That's true.
It's tough.
Finding
It's tough for
it.
Barney. Like, you know, he's hit a good cut shot, and Josh twice now.
Taking these first 2 games by storm.
There it is. Barney coming back with the pace, you know.
And finding that low corner. But it's great to see a lot of guys that I grew up playing with all doing the same thing, still playing, doing the same thing now, just at a much more fun level. Now we're at the point where we're lucky enough to compete with you guys, the established, even though you
older generation.
Oh, the older. That is what
saying?
I'm trying to say.
Receiver who leads, 40 love.
You guys clearly are still taking us to the cleaners scene, but it's great. But it's great experience. Good action. I got all of it. Touch railroad. Haven't seen that one yet. Oh no.
Ooh. Shot there from Josh, took advantage, you know, and that sort of,
2 games to love.
Barney had an opportunity there to win that point, you know, and I think that's that little mental slip. You know, you've won the first set, right, and then maybe he's just sort of relaxed a tad. The shoulders have dropped, and you know, Josh very quickly comes out to a 2-game lead. You know, I think Barney has to win this game for this set to sort of stay within reach.
Has it, second gallery, 15 all.
You know, Josh is hungry, just lost. Like, I think every point right now counts that little bit more for him than it does for Barney. That's a great shot.
Perfect.
Just actually looked like he was going to go hard there. You know, he sort of tensed up, turned his shoulders, looked like maybe a main wall force. You know, just got Barney to sort of stop in the middle of the court,
and then
right to cover, and then and then Josh just sort of slowed down the swing, kicked it right into the corner, you know, and he's got himself a chase of 1 yard. You know,
That's
Barney's like that's
what he does so well,
That's
right?
what he does so well. And that's what I think. Like, I think you know your members, your average player. I think they too often you know, whichever shot pops into their head, that's the one that they hit. You know, and it's like you've actually got time to sort of pick and choose what shot you want to hit. Always try to give yourself options to hit 2 shots from the same spot. Right, that way you can be a little bit more deceptive.
Yeah, let that ball develop too often, especially on kill shots. That ball's going to jump some direction. If you're too set in stone,
yeah, you can't adjust
on
quickly,
when it doesn't do what you want, right?
Yeah.
Ball comes up, maybe it hugs that side ball a little bit. You know,
yeah,
that cross court might not be there anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to stay patient and really let that ball develop and play the shot.
Yeah,
that is there, right? And
play the shot that's there to be played.
At this level, it's a little bit more, complex. Where we're waiting for, where Josh is waiting for, you know, Barney to develop, see which way he's flinching.
Yeah.
Right, looking for that hard one, and then
exactly
making him move.
Chase.
Good length on that reverse there.
Good shot there from Barney. You know, he's taking 40-15 lead here. This is what he needs. Just sort of keep Josh close. You know, don't let him get too far ahead. 3 games is a big lead where, you know, you can then afford to sort of just go game for game. Whereas I think Barney wants it to be, yeah, he can come back, have a quick, good, you know, game or 2, and, you know, he's right back in it, maybe even gets the lead.
Good one to stop the bleeding, too.
1 game to 2.
Brings it right back within reach. 3 feels like quite a mountain to climb.
Nice gallery.
If you guys are watching and you have any questions or comments, you know, if you're picking up something that we've missed, you know, feel free to just type in and let us know what you think.
Or just an amazing.
Or just say hi.
Or just say hi. Like John. Or just any comment, like Mr. McCall. Touch of class. Yep. Love that. Love that from him.
Mr. McCall would know.
That court settles up. Just goes high and it runs.
Could get lucky here.
Oh.
Yeah, lucky little bounce into last gallery. You hate to see it unless you're the one playing and you've hit that shot.
Little escape from trouble. Just get away with it. Just. Mr. Unselbach, great that you're watching. Thank you.
Champion of the Pro-Am on Monday, Adam Inselbach, playing with one of our finalists here, Josh Dodson. I don't think you guys dropped a game in the Pro-Am, which is, you know, quite how we normally do it, but
quite impressive.
Absolutely, yeah.
You come here to win.
Yeah.
They showed up to play. Took no prisoners.
Ended up, we had a good turnout in the Pro-Am.
8.
What was it? 8?
We had 8 amazing members who supported the event and took the time also. Took their time on a Monday. Took them out from 9 to 2 to play 3 matches of tennis with us. And it was a lot of really good fun. Well, Josh was, Mr. Inselbach, Josh was lucky enough to have you.
Yeah, we'll be splitting you guys up next year for sure. Yeah, we had eight members playing, 8 of the pros. Kip Gould was one of the finalists with
Robbie Whitehouse.
Robbie Whitehouse, absolutely. Yeah.
So,
you know, you had the longest playing court tennis player in the tournament as a professional.
Yeah.
With one of the newer court tennis players in Kip Gould. Yeah, and that combination worked very well.
Extremely good racket sports background. Both of them, Kip being a great squash champion.
Squash national champion, yeah.
Also really puts in the hours here on courts.
Josh, that easy ball at game point down, and he's just caught the top of the net. That's tough.
But if Kip, there's a record for most matches played in a year, it would easily go to Mr. Gould, fitting for playing with what the longest playing professional in the game.
Yeah. Josh got a little lucky there, sort of pushed the ball into the tambour. Bonnie was there, but then hit it right back out to Josh's volley.
Same guy.
Yeah. We got our current world number 2, John Lumley, on the streaming. Absolute legend of a player. John has sort of solidified his position, I'd say, as that second best, the main challenger to Camden Riviere at the moment.
Really, in the past couple years, has blasted off away from the competition.
Yeah.
And really put in a lot of work to get there, in addition to pumping out 7-hour days.
Yeah, down in
7 hours.
Philadelphia.
So he's quite the legend, and thank you for letting us borrow the rest of your pro shop. We know you work hard enough. I'm sure that not having the other 3 guys there did not make life easy for you. So thanks for loaning them to us there, John.
Great to have the Philly Pro Shop up here.
Especially Mr. Whitehouse. I mean, think about how many guys he's mentored just in this draw alone.
Yeah.
One of them being on court right now, who has brought it back to 2-all.
I remember watching Robbie here play in the U.S. Open against Rob Fay, West Court, and taking the first set off of Rob 6-5, and thinking yes, and this was when Robbie was like, I'm old, I'm not playing. This was more than a decade ago, and he's still super competitive out there, and fantastic player, fantastic coach, and
So he's been screaming yours in singles matches for 10 years now. Think about the guys he's influenced: Barney, myself, Henry Smith, Freddie, Ross Bowling in the draw.
I mean,
Eli Siegel in the draw.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah,
it's great to see him still out here.
Steve, the guys that have also been underneath him, Steve Lumley. It's impressive.
Mr. Unselbach giving everyone a plug to the Pro-Am. It's quite good fun.
It's a fun dynamic, when you get out there and you get to see. I mean, it's one thing, to sort of take a lesson with the pros. A Pro-Am, you sort of get to see just a different sort of level of intensity, I'd say. That ball's coming a little bit harder than it does in a lesson.
It's coming back a few more times than you're quite used to.
Yeah, I'd say in lessons we tend to want to allow you to. That's a beautiful shot from Josh. I'd say we tend to want to let you hit the right shot and reward you with it being a winner, Whereas, you know, in the Pro-Am, it's like, yeah, we want you to hit the right shot, but it's not going to be a winner. Like, we'll get it back.
We're going to keep that rally going.
Yeah.
Throwing a few crazy boasts.
Yeah, exactly.
To keep you interested.
Show you a couple shots that we maybe haven't shown you in the lessons, you know.
Definitely swinging at a few balls the way we would not like you to swing. And kept telling my partner, short swing, right? Yeah.
As we swing away. So, good little run here from Josh. You know, he was 2-love up. Barney came back to 2-all. And now here he is. He's gone 4-2 up. And you see he's got a little spring in his step. Yeah, this is...
Getting that early lead gives you so much more confidence.
I think that's
ready to bear back down. You see the finish line. Oh, up and out. Good catch. Stay in.
Just out. I think it's also, you know, Josh, it's interesting to see what he's serving here. I like that sort of shorter sidewall serve. It sort of puts Barney on the back foot a little bit more. Takes away his main wall force or straight force like that. Right? Any ball coming off that back wall, it's easier to generate power.
Stay over it.
Yeah, if you can get that serve short, then, you know, Barney can still generate power from there, but he's probably more likely to hit, you know, a cut shot, which, if you're playing against him, that's what you want all day long.
Again, bringing in that tactics battle, right?
Yeah.
He would love to make this a, you know, kind of a gun show, but he knows that, oh, I have to go find his backhand now on a cut shot. I can't rely on the things that I know I'm head and shoulders better at. Again, just adds a little bit more strain on the minds, right, in the game versus just running and striking.
So, B, what else have you got this season? What's on your radar?
On my radar, definitely excited to do another U.S. Open. Great learning experience. Excited to go to Westwood.
Right, Washington is going to host
for the first time.
Is that late February?
It should be around. Don't have the exact date, but that's
nice of Barney.
Keep the rally going, exhibition style.
Yeah. Smart from Barney there. Take a chase. Feel like you get a win in that rally. So you're saying you've got U.S. Open.
I'm excited about rackets. Pro singles here in New York. There's a great event that we are going to be hosting at the same time called the Edgebaster for newer players.
Yeah, right? The Edgebaster and the Kendrick. Basically sort of novice tournaments in North America for players that have been playing court tennis or rackets for less than 3 years. I don't think there's a more important tournament on the calendar for the USCTA or for NARA. It's encouraging those new players to sort of travel, compete,
work on your game, and just because it's a novice tournament does not mean
they're novice players. Yeah,
no.
I mean, there are some fantastic players who've just been playing for less than 3 years. It's
a lot of guys that come from. Great to see a lot of the guys that come from lawn tennis or squash at a ridiculously high level. Get out there, play to a 30 handicap in their first 3 years. It's fun for them. They can finally start feeling like they're playing a real high-speed game and get to compete. And I think it's going to be a great showcase of that. I know we got a few of our guys that we're excited to see compete. Chicago always brings a good crew.
Yeah.
Hoping to see a good crowd from Westwood with bringing over a lot of the folks from their tennis program into their co-ed tennis program. So it could be a really interesting year for that
Montreal
event.
tend to send a good contingent to New York. So that's going to be a fun weekend of the U.S. Pro Single rackets as well as both the Edgebasta and the Kendrick.
Has great real estate and a gold paint here on one of those boards that you can see right by the last gallery. Good spot there from Josh. I feel like if he can, that ball low, rip it around the corner. It's not an easy ball to get back. Big serve there from Barney. Yeah, there it is again.
Exact
Yeah.
same shot, yeah. It's tough to time. That ball's coming across your body.
Hot.
Yeah.
Not as severe as it was in the beginning of this tournament. Those balls still pretty firm and Pingy, good touch from there.
Yeah, from Barney.
15, 14.
Again, you see, Barney mixing up his serve there. He just got beat on two returns in a row, so just changed it up, right? If your opponent gets comfortable with one of your serves, try something different,
30, 14.
Like that.
Don't wait for the new game to do it. Like, just mix it up right then and there. Always can come back to it, but break up that rhythm any way you can. Big shot there from Josh.
Barney wishing he caught the strings. That usually tends to help with shot quality.
That's true. But those, lucky winners, don't happen quite as often when you use the strings.
It's a good way to take the pace off the ball. If you use the logo right by the Grays symbol, really helps that ball from carrying back too far.
Ben Lawrence,
little shout out
chiming
for them.
in.
Shout out to Adrian. Wow, really good from there.
Yeah, half volley, main wall force. Yeah, you were saying it. Big shout out to Adrian, who's refereeing, marking the final here tonight. It's not an easy job, because no matter what happens, someone's going to be upset with the call you made.
As long as both players are upset, then you're probably doing your job
Yeah,
well.
exactly. Yeah, true.
Everyone's happy or everyone's mad. That's a good sign.
Ben, another one who had a fantastic tournament, came through 2 rounds of qualifying to make the main draw, which I think it's safe to say no one expected, especially the pro shop. No one thought Ben was going to win 2 matches to then get to Monday.
One was a 50-50. 2 was unfathomable.
Yeah. So, Ben,
well done.
Congratulations. Well done.
Well done. You put in the work, though.
You did. You took a lot of lessons, and it paid off.
We should have never doubted you.
Big shout out to the pro shop. But yeah, Ben.
Another one, right?
Yeah.
Been working on his game for a while now.
Playing in the Whitney Cup team.
Really loves it. He's really upped his game.
Won a few club championships.
And now great to see him getting involved
here at the top of that sort of amateur level. Like, it's nice to see.
Still got a while.
There's still room for improvement.
There's always room for improvement.
Always.
Chase better than 3.
Dial 212-753-9727 if you want to improve. Ask for Pete or the winner of this tournament.
Josh here has a chance to really track that ball well. Unfortunately, it falls.
Yeah. He's
ready for that.
I think it sends a message, right? Like, if you see Barney do that on a fault, you're probably
coming.
Oh, Josh, what a shot!
He's got set point now. Really commanded this set.
Beautiful shot there. Here we go. Barney, I think, happy to let this set go.
Oh. Or is he still in it?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, you saw there, like, he's hit that ball. He hasn't taken a step. I think he's sort of like, okay, if I lose this set, I'm gonna push in the third. You're never out, but it's just a question of how much do you want to exert here.
Top, a few big long deuce games can really put a strain on you.
Yeah.
Like going into that third.
It's also just like that mental side, like how long can you stay sharp, right? So if you can sort of take a game or two and sort of like just relax a little bit, and then come in the third set and be sharp and get a couple games, lead, I think that's probably more value.
It's probably a good reset to clear the head a bit.
Yeah. Put the second set behind you. Like, you haven't played badly. Josh has played better. You missed a couple shots. And really come out and say, okay, I've got one more set. I've got another 50 minutes of court tennis in me. I'm going to push, and I'm going to push really hard. So here we go. Match is tied at 1-1. 1 set remaining. First to win 6 games. Let's go.
Both sets 6-3. Even split.
Yeah.
Coming out.
Just missing, both of them just missing those targets ever so slightly.
Out from there. Oh, no.
Okay, here we go. They both look tired. Look at them. You see, both a little tired here.
You can get that chest up.
Which one of these guys has been joining you down in the gym for your training sessions?
The squash professional, Josh Hughes.
Josh has, just not the
not the tennis.
Not the Josh that's on court.
Not the Josh that's on court. Both of them, though.
Both of these two, Barney has 3 kids. Josh has one. It's a.
Barney probably has a few more reps and toddler curls. Josh has just found a new dad strength. Into his game. Could be interesting to see who's been carrying around the kid. Kid Moore versus the stroller.
Oh,
cheeky.
Josh. Oh, here we go. Both of these guys.
Wow.
Oh, exhibition style court tennis here.
40 love.
Safe to say both of them are feeling loose, going for Barney swinging away at that grill. Josh comfortable with throwing in a tweener there.
Why not,
Ball just stays up.
Yeah, this is, I think.
Wow, finish.
I think Josh's legs. You can see him. He looks a little heavy in the legs. Like, he's not quite getting into the right position. He's not taking that extra couple steps that he was doing in the early stages of the second set. He had that spring. He was like taking 4 steps instead of 2. Now he's taking 1 instead of 2.
What a rally. Ball stayed in off the crossbar of that grill. Get in.
Great control there. Well done. Good rally from these guys. High pace.
Yeah.
A lot of excitement.
Josh can find his legs again, or at least give himself the space on the ball to stay loose and not too tight.
Barney.
Yeah. Barney's finishing that ball well again. Finding that low tambo.
And I think that's where the end of that second set, just to sort of switch off a little bit, makes a difference here early in the third set.
Reset, catch your breath.
Yeah.
Good
That's
cut
a great
shot
shot.
there. Good little hold there.
Again,
across the
that's
body.
so effective because he's hit off of that back foot, that heavy boast, right, so many times that, again, Barney's hitting and has to stay neutral. He's got to cover that boast. So then when you do hit that cut shot, it doesn't have to be as good, and it's just as effective.
Take a little bit more margin, too.
Yep.
A little bit
Yep.
safer.
Not that he did, but you could,
Always more fun to play closer to the net. See how good you can really hit it.
Well, exactly, right? Be the best version of yourself.
I don't have anything against you. It's just incompetence.
Or not. It's the third set. No time to be too safe.
Yeah, right?
You gotta want it.
Yeah.
Oh, change of ends are getting slower. More pieces, more items in each player's box are being.
I'm surprised that we haven't seen
used.
anyone, signal for someone to run out and get bananas.
Potassium, great source, great for the muscles.
Bananas, Gatorade.
And
Was
apparently
that
salt water.
Salt helps, yeah.
Yeah. That was the missing link.
Chased
Yeah.
worse than 2 yards.
It's interesting just looking at the booking sheet for tomorrow. You know, both of these guys on court. Yeah, it's going to be very different experience for those members, you know, depending on who wins.
I think they're going to work a lot on serves. Maybe not too many rallying baskets.
If you're taking a lesson with Josh or Bonnie tomorrow and they ask you to do serves or so on, tell them no. Tell them you want to play.
Oh, big from there.
30-15.
I bet that was just on the line. Yeah, tell them you want to play. Tell them you want to run around.
Love to get
maybe play a big handicap, right? Like you're preparing for the Old Comers tournament, you know, or the silver racket.
New York Open handicaps
New York
coming
Open
up.
handicap, absolutely. Pete.
Mr. McCall, that's your sign to shoot us an email or give us a call tomorrow.
Yeah.
30 all.
Josh trying to keep those legs
One
loose.
chase pending.
Tougher to make those shots when you're feeling heavy.
Yep. Barney probably a little.
Oh.
Well
40-30
weighted
with
from
that
there.
kiss. Second gallery.
Yeah, Barney, I think, kind of happy to sort of slow things down, I'd say. Still stays sharp and intense in the rally, but between rally, like he's not going to rush.
No.
You know, if Josh hits a serve into winning gallery, Barney will every single time will walk up, get it, throw it to the net, walk back.
Maybe take a few steps with it just to make sure he doesn't miss that.
Yeah,
just take a little bit of extra time.
Yeah, just be like, okay, I'm not in any rush here.
No, settle in,
you know,
stay calm.
Josh having to sort of like stay active, stay loose.
Doesn't want those legs to go cold.
Yeah, you don't want to sort of ever feel like you're, you know, standing on your heels, right? For him, he's got to be on his toes. He's got to be
just
ready to get into the best position to hit his shot.
Tough in the battle he's trying to play right now because he's hitting slower serves, right? He's trying to have Barney cut that ball into the corners rather than being on his toes looking forward for that force. So it does make it a bit tougher to stay alert and stay ready to move forward.
Now, I'd say one thing which is tough, which I find is hard to do, is, you know, the longer the match goes on, the harder it is to sort of stay loose with your swing the way you do at the start of the match. So you tend to you're gripping that racket tighter than normal. It's not as easy to let the head come down on your cut shots. You're not putting quite as much on it.
Getting a bit too close. You want to be feels a little bit more comfortable, be closer to that ball.
And so, you know, that's where, do you ever think like, okay, I'm starting the third set. Now's the time where I want to just bring out a fresh racket, you know, nice and tight racket where I don't have to do as much instead of playing with the same racket that you've played, you know, what are we now, an hour and a half into the match, where those strings are probably just like a little bit softer.
A little bit more broken in.
Yeah, you have to swing a little bit harder. Would you ever sort of like mix it up, maybe put on a fresh shirt, right? Feel like, I'm a new player. Great shot from Barney there.
It's an interesting take, though. Something that we talked about is stringing the racket actually a bit too tight where there isn't enough feel on that ball, where it's maybe, especially when you're trying to keep that ball tight like that.
Great shot there from Josh.
Right, keep that ball down, right? Right, that's maybe strings are a little bit too fresh. Right, and maybe you're a little bit you're dialed in with your racket. Right, it's been getting broken in, but you've been adjusting as you've been going. Fresh grip when it could never hurt, right? I'm sure these guys are a bit.
I like it.
Sweaty.
I like it. If I'm playing, and you know I get to a final game, final set,
Final point, 40-all. Let me get a change of
Eh,
racket.
maybe not there, unless I'm playing with a broken string.
Chases the last gallery.
But I definitely feel like, you know,
Get out the tightest racket for that 40-all.
yeah.
For that.
I mean, you could, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have a serving racket and a returning racket.
Mm.
You know,
Maybe a
maybe you have 5 court tennis rackets in the bag that you bring out on court.
half a pound looser on the return for a bit more feel.
40-15.
Really tighten it up on the serve for get as many RPMs on that ball as you can.
Pete,
We might be onto something.
I think so, Pete. Maybe we'll
Good
see.
boast there.
Maybe we'll see if John Lumley will test it out for us.
John, could you report back on your next
Yeah.
British, U.S. or World Championship goes?
So here we are. We're 1-all. Josh Dodson.
Heading to the receiver's end with the
40-15 up.
chase.
Yeah, 40-15 up though, so he's got a couple of shots here, a couple points in hand. Yeah, 1-all, 1-all. There's really nothing in this after 90 minutes of great court tennis.
Oh,
look at that. What a shot. Backing up.
from the floor, too. Tough to pull off.
That is not easy. Great shot there from Josh. Good volley from Barney. Step.
A little tight on that one.
You can see Josh there, like not quite moving as much.
Both players.
Oh, you could see him just sort of come up out of that great camera angle.
Great work by Jonathan there.
Make sure you stay down as you're hitting that shot.
Both players looking quite close to the ball there. Again.
Ooh. Ooh.
15-all.
And again.
Yeah.
Little close.
Get a little tight. Little tight. Ooh.
Might feel comfortable, especially don't want that ball to outrun you.
Who was it? It was Josh. Josh playing against John Beam in the first round. John hit a serve that went around to the back penthouse and was about to drop for a fault past the white line. And John had turned around to go get a second ball for the second serve. And Josh volleyed it out of the air into the dado, and John didn't even see it.
Questioned the marker.
Questioned the marker when it was stroke. He's like, I faulted. He's like, well, you were about to fault, but you didn't. Lesson there, John. Always keep your eye on the ball.
And maybe not let that serve run to the back penthouse.
Yeah,
that would be a good start.
Smart shot there from Josh. Get a chase, get back onto the serving side of the court. Big point here for Barney. Chase last gallery.
Got a few options on that one. Depends on what serve he has. Reverse, heavy cut volley.
Yeah, true. I mean, hard back wall as well is probably going to bounce twice before last gallery.
If you get it low enough.
Well, if you get the angle, right, if you're going cross court, so it goes back wall and then side wall, that ball's rarely going to
slows it down a bit. Yes, enough.
Yeah. But this is a big point because, again, you don't want to get into a drawn-out, deuce advantage game. If you can win, that game on that first opportunity, it's huge. Oh. Right here. This is a shot, Barney. Make it count.
Get down.
Good cut. Oh, good pickup from Josh.
No! Oh.
How low is that net? Oh, it's not low enough!
No!
Barney! Oh, wow. Literally jumping out of my chair here.
Josh making him play another. Just that one extra good shot.
Oh, no.
Heavens.
Oh, no.
Oh, heavens.
Did you see that right foot? That right foot was doing something in the air.
should be on the
Maybe he was
floor.
cramping. I don't know. Like, maybe it was just.
It's an athletic game. It does not need to be that athletic. Keep your feet on the ground.
Yeah, well said. Be balanced.
You don't need to be a hero. Heavy cut. Did you find it? Oh, just a bit high on it.
Oh, that's a beautiful shot. Nice shot, Barney. Little head nod. You can see him. He's nodding to himself. He's probably in his own head right now saying, nice shot. Nice
Great
shot, Barney. This game's not all about pace. You think he's saying that? This game's not all about pace.
The little head nod, though, looks like there's a little beat to it. I wonder what warm-up song's playing in his head.
I mean, I know that the family is very into Taylor Swift at the moment. You know, I know Crystal and Willa have been going to some of Taylor's concerts. And I'm sure Barney has had to listen to her latest songs around the house.
Good.
Oh, beautiful. Great game.
This,
you know, I'm a little bit biased. I'm sure you are as well. We kind of want to see this go 6-5, don't we?
It would only be right. Perfectly split first and second set. The final between two home pros.
Yeah.
There's a full gallery. Oh, ooh.
Would probably be a good day to challenge both of these guys to some sporting event tomorrow, right? And maybe just put like a small wager on it. Maybe like a game of squash, or
I'm sure Barney will happily play red line with anyone anyways.
That's true.
Is it over?
Oh. Smart.
Oh, finds him there. You don't need to pull off the heroic cross court to finish that shot. This would be a tough ball for your opponent when he's up that high next to it.
Yeah.
Slap it off that tambour. Oh, found the body.
Not a bad shot to go for. Josh was moving the other direction. Just you got the high net there.
Ball's just a little bit softer today than they were early yesterday. That
ball sitting up.
Oh, not that one. James right on cue. Sat up nicely there.
Here we go. Here we go.
Momentum swing with the service end.
Would say it's always nice to see the guy that beat you win the entire tournament, right?
It would be a good feeling for you. Unfortunately, the guy that beat you beat the guy that beat me, so I don't know how much bias I have towards this one compared to you.
Well, hold on. You lost to Noah.
Noah lost to Barney.
Noah lost to Barney. That's right.
Receiving leads 40-15.
You feel better.
Yeah, I lost to Barney.
You lost to Barney.
Chases the last
I'm
gallery.
gonna stay I can stay unbiased. You're a little bit biased. You
Still. I don't like that shot when I'm playing against Barney. Like I hit a good railroad, like down there hard and fast, and I'm thinking, like, ooh, that's a great shot from Josh. Wow. We love that.
30-40.
No swing, just a little cross-court chip.
perfect.
Gentle hands.
Really good touch for it to not come up too far across. Just dying
Make
at
Barney,
that sidewall.
Make Barney have to play that early.
And cross all the way over to the far side of the court, not letting that ball come back into the middle.
Yeah.
Oh, two tweeners today. It sits up.
Oh, he needs a good bounce here. Ooh.
It's off the wall.
Oh, great get. Oh, no, just off the ledge.
Get back, Josh. Get back. Wow. Still managed to hit him.
I like that from Josh. Don't run. Conserve your energy. Just get on the floor. Put the racket up.
You're in deep enough up there.
Yeah.
Would have been fantastic.
Highlight reel.
Interesting play. Doubles, he loves going under that high part of the net, sticking the racket up there.
In doubles, Josh is on the floor every other rally. any excuse where he can sort of like hit a volley and then fall to the ground, I feel like it's when he's playing. It's when you know he's playing really well.
Or there's a crowd.
It's like, oh, I don't need to stand, you know, like, or if there's a crowd. That's
if there's a crowd, it's automatic. You don't see it too often in the in the Thursday afternoon. Pro Shop doubles game.
Midsummer.
Chase better than
On the
5.
floor. No, that's true. But that shot from Barney where that railroad's coming in and he hits that hard boast.
Straight back at you. It's fast.
Well, I mean, it's fast. I mean, he can hit it well and get it all the way across the court, which I don't think many guys have the strength to be able to do that from there.
Corner there.
Beautiful shot from Josh.
Even then, if it's coming right at you, that's bending in the air. It's picking up a lot of side spin from being twatted into that wall. So it's a tough volley to make. You really have to give it a lot of space.
Yeah. And just so everyone sort of understands, twatted means just, I guess, hit hard?
Yes.
Yeah.
Slapped.
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 Yeah, that's what twatted. Okay.
That's what twatted means.
Great pickup. Oh!
Aggressive take from Josh, trying to catch him off guard.
What would you say, Pete? Do you think this is probably the winner of this game wins the match? We're 1 set all, 2 all, deuce. I think it's a safe bet.
This is a safe bet.
Oh, from Barney.
Wow.
Look at him. Yep. Probably walking back into the Dayton. You know, Mr. Simone's
He's
probably
got a good.
there.
He's got a good comment for him. If Simone's here and Barney wins this game, I think.
Mr. Simone, you know, coaching him. They did play in the Pro-Am together. Normally a fantastic duo, but they went 0-3 this year, which was great to see as one of their opponents. You know, I enjoyed beating them with Mr. Dunphy, but Mr. Simone, huge supporter, you know, coaches Barney very well.
Are you a regular on Tuesdays and Thursdays? If anyone knows this.
Shot there from Barney. He's taking that game. You can see Josh. It's just a lot of chaotic
hand motions.
Balls, you know, balls going everywhere. He doesn't like that. He likes a more traditional.
He wants a pure striking game.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
That's what you learn.
Nice clean lines.
Yeah. C court, and then, you know, Tim Chisholm. Yeah.
A lot of time on the lawn tennis court there at Tuxedo.
Yeah.
Loves that straight ball. But Barney loves to throw in the boasts. Could favor well for him.
There we go, Barney. Nice
Smart shot
Very
from
nice
there.
shot. Didn't go full swing. Put it in a good spot. Make Josh guess correctly. He didn't.
Good scrape there.
Yeah, good pickup.
2 good pickups.
Josh
Josh, the
count.
opening.
Oh, no. Oh. It's not over, gents. But
Barney does have a bit of momentum riding into this.
yes, he does. Smart Josh, get a chase.
Break his
Break it up.
momentum.
You can see Barney, like, look at him. He's hungry. He feels it. I think he knows that he's close here.
Head slightly in front of his shoulders, looking forward.
Yeah. Watch him here as he's about to serve. Like, there's an intensity there. Yeah, you can see Josh just a little bit sort of slower.
Pick up though.
Good gap. Okay, Barney, make it count. Watch it. Oh, no. Josh. Ooh, Josh.
1 chase pending.
Tight ball was dying towards that side wall. Would have been tough to get
That's
under.
a great serve. That's a great shot from Josh. Barney hits that sidewall cut, and when it goes floor back wall, it almost rolls. And so for Josh to take that, get it cross court, and win the point.
Low with pace.
Yeah. Yeah.
40-30. Second gallery.
I mean, Josh was 3-2 down, 30, I think, 30 love down. maybe. He was at least 30-15 down, and now he's got game point with the chase.
Back on the service end.
That was a big,
3-all game.
big little run of points there.
Needed it.
He did,
it.
yeah.
Got the break on the wall.
Yeah.
Good scrappy play to keep that ball going.
For all those of you watching, who do we think's going to win this? Feel free to
Chase the second gallery.
chime in and let us know your prediction here.
If you are
There's nothing wrong with being wrong, you know?
or if you don't want to offend either one of some of your favorite professionals who are on court, we can.
You can text us.
You can text us, make your takes anonymous.
Yeah.
Sure, they won't take it personally.
Oh, shot there from Barney. Like, held it nicely, had options.
Carved that ball back down in.
Yeah.
I feel like every game at this point now it's a big game. Very easy to say, oh, this one's going to be a big one. This one's going to be the big one. But they keep going to deuce. They keep staying tight. I feel like one player or the other has had an overpower.
Oh, Josh shaking his head. He's like, oh, he's so lucky. He's so lucky. No, he's not saying that, but maybe he is. He's probably feeling a little hard done by there.
There was a comment about goal we just heard, though, so there might have been a little bit of that. But
Big shot from Barney. Kenny? Yeah.
Advantage.
Welcome to the Barney Show. Main Wolf. I'll just throw it out there. I think it was the greatest 2 games of court tennis I've ever watched. I was playing with Barney in, I think it was maybe U.S. Open and we were playing against Camden and Tim. And I think Barney was receiving to Camden or Tim, and Barney hit 8 main wolf forces in a row that Camden couldn't touch.
Amazing.
And I'm pretty sure Tim was serving because Camden was standing in the back corner, just waiting. And
rack it up in the
rack it up
rack it right in the upper 90.
And couldn't
ready for it to come in.
Couldn't touch the ball.
If only the game were so simple.
Yeah. And then I think we lost the set like 6-3. He had no help from me, and then he started to miss.
He let you get cold. That was the issue. 8 consecutive points.
Yeah.
Without
seeing the ball.
Without seeing the ball.
I was like, oh, this is great.
Too good for the team.
My partner's got me. Eric Barker, got to go with Barney.
Eric, wow.
We like it. It's a good prediction, Eric, as long as it comes through.
As long as it comes through. Might have.
Great shot from Josh.
Eric might have some wisdom, though, doing a fellowship down in Melbourne, Australia.
Is Eric coming and playing in the silver?
Yes, Clyde will be at the silver racket.
Fantastic. So he's probably looking for a good draw, right? Which is why he's backing up Mr. Tamfield, the tournament organizer.
I don't know, sometimes maybe Josh is going to be the one that makes that draw, seeing that comment.
Yeah, maybe.
Good
volley there from Josh. Barney, more than a yard worse. He went safe. Oh, lost it, fell second. Missed it by 1 hole. Oh, so close from Barney. Just
tie back up. I think a 6-5 is.
3-all now.
Likely.
Still level.
Oh, Josh taking quite a bit of time with that ball. Oh. Does he
Yeah.
have it? There. No.
Yeah.
There we go. Now it's settled.
He's not in a rush. He's fine.
Let's take the time. Barney is tournament director.
Well said, Eric. Oh, that's nice.
But you will be seeded against, Josh will see this and will seed himself against you. First round New York Open handicap segment of that.
Yeah, exactly. Great volley there from Josh. Barney hitting a straight force, and Josh just no swing, simple volley into the main wall, right? Barney puts the next ball into the net, right? Like that's.
There's the floor.
And again, Barney goes right back to him every time he's on the floor.
Thinks he's down. Oh, what a pickup.
Great pickup. Barney's a big guy.
Both these boys will be feeling it tomorrow, throwing themselves around the court.
I know. There's no regard for their bodies here. This is leave it all out on court. Oh, great volley there from Josh. Great volley.
Hold it up that line perfectly.
Yep. Good technique. Just came slightly around the outside of that ball so it didn't go into the tambour and come back out to Barney.
Heavy volley there, though.
Oh, yeah, Barney. Here we go. Light it up, Barney. 15-30. 3-all.
People want to see targets.
That's true. I kind of want to see them throwing themselves around the court as well.
A few couple
dives.
Few couple dives for finishing.
Yeah. Here we go. Backhand.
Always nice.
Oh, what a he got it! Barney's
get his racket! He got it! Oh, Josh.
Barney.
Oh, Barney!
Oh, no.
40-15.
Is he okay?
Chase, gents, better than 3.
We're going to take some time and probably
wipe the court down.
Where's Pete? Who's Pete? Pete's the court cleaner. What are you still doing up here, Pete? What a rally. What a get from Barney.
I'm going to go check on things. Give me 3 seconds, James.
That shows you how much this means to these guys. John, Adrian's gone out. I mean, marker, court cleaner.
What else? What can't he do?
Not much. I think his girlfriend said that he doesn't always clean up the dishes afterward. No, that's not true. He does that as well. So, yeah, he does everything.
Did forget her phone, though.
Taking it home, new phone, But
everything else. Or apparently putting the towels in the bucket. But otherwise, he does it all.
You can see Barney just sort of walking up and down the hallway, making sure that everything is fine. This is not a forgiving court to dive on, right? It's not a squash court. It's a slab of concrete.
Not forgiving on the joints either, just being out there.
Yeah.
Playing a chase to go better than 3.
The amount of, quickest way to a knee or hip surgery is to play court tennis with rackets.
Motions.
That's why so many doctors are members of the club.
Good book of business right at your fingertips.
Ooh.
Coming out.
Better than 3, lost it. Well left, Barney.
Well tracked, though, keeping an eye on that ball, staying sharp.
Big game here, Barney. 30-40.
Good thing those cameras are protected.
Yeah. Good get. Oh.
Takes his time.
Nice. Oh, that's a big swing. Oh, Barney. Oh, this is
a little bit of extra cut off the wood there.
Yeah, a little bit of wood, but he went for it. He wanted it. He was like, this game is going to end on my racket. That's a lovely shot. That's a lovely shot.
Advantage.
Not too hard.
No, just
on target.
Right where he wanted. That was too hard. Not where he wanted, but he's still in the rally. Oh, he's going to dive.
He's got it. Get back, Barney.
Ooh.
He's going to get that main wall that he wanted.
Put it in there.
Spots.
Still a good gallery here. Coming up on 8 o'clock.
2 hours
Yeah,
in.
2 hours in, and these guys look fresh.
It's gone long.
Oh, Josh is in a tough spot. It's got awkward. Oh.
Oh. Get back, Josh.
Winning gallery. Oh, no. Oh, smart, though. Good way to miss.
Not too
Good way. Yeah,
hard.
exactly. Good cut on it.
Went for it, but didn't need to be a show off
He
about
had
it.
two ways of winning that with that shot. Oh, Josh.
It's come up. He went
Go on,
over
Barney.
it.
Go on, Josh. Oh, right here, Josh. Down the line.
Good block. Oh.
That's a tough game for Josh.
By 4 games
He was up.
to 3.
He had Barney on the floor, literally on the floor, diving.
Had a few balls loose, just couldn't get him back down.
Yeah. Look at that.
Barney moving well to get
He's
those.
moving like, yeah. I mean, he's moving better than the Barney of 20 years ago.
5.
Without any new joints.
I've only seen him move like this when he's chasing his kids. That's a great shot from Josh. Half volley to still be able to control that.
And Bish just trying to take that backhand as a forehand.
Barney he wasn't ready. He didn't have time. Like, I don't think you expect your opponent to hit that shot as well as he did. Right back down the middle as well. So it's like,
I think I've only seen Adrian Kempover pull that one off.
yeah, I mean, Adrian would do something with his wrist that shouldn't be possible, but
I think it's a triple joint in this.
yeah.
Smart, takes a gallery.
2 chases.
Never a bad option.
No.
Especially losing a tough game like that.
Would
Reset
you
yourself?
You know, and Josh has got a good railroad.
Does.
I'm not sure we've seen too many of them from him. Would you, again, you're playing against a guy who
loves it,
who punishes you if you miss the railroad.
Mm-hmm. Even if it's a good railroad, he's still able to
can
generate
still,
a lot of force from down.
He can hit
down
that battery
low.
wall boast. You know,
tough.
if it comes off of the side wall, he can hit that main wall force, right, with very little
15 up,
space.
worse than 5.
It's a tough tactics dilemma for Josh because he loves
Worse than
the
5.
hard railroad
Oh, here we go.
and to volley.
Let's see. See, there it is. It's tight. You're welcome, Josh. You're welcome.
30 up.
He must have his headphones in. He's listening to us, Pete.
I think it's hidden in that headband.
Oh, and then there you go. You get that back wall, Nick.
Textbook Dodson Railroad.
40 love.
Two very
Who
good,
said
but yeah, it's
John
interesting.
Beam said it just right there.
What do you say?
Well, no.
She said down the down. You could hear him. He said textbook Dodson Railroad right there.
I mean, if anyone would know, it's John Beam. He's
Having a valiant fight against him in the
Yeah.
first round.
been aced a lot of times by that railroad by Josh.
Gallery.
Smart from Barney.
Both players.
Glad to see that Josh, after 2 good railroads, went back and hit the third one. Right?
If it's going well,
If
why?
it's going well, why mix it up? Why try something else? You know?
If you're hitting it that well,
Yeah. You've hit it tight. Barney hasn't been able to get a good swing. The next one you've back or nicked. Like, back
you're
yourself.
feeling it.
Yeah.
You have that
Yeah.
spot. Keep going
Yeah.
for
Receiver
it.
leads 40 love.
If your opponent starts to turn it around, then yeah, go on, mix it up. But until he does,
No point in jumping off a ship that's sailing, right? Wait till it starts sinking.
I mean,
Ooh.
yeah, you would know 'cause
Game.
you're the sailor. So
4
I'll take
games
your
all.
word. for
Very,
it if
very
that's-
poor,
yeah.
very poor sailor.
No,
okay, sailor.
Yeah,
Okay. I
So-
do know how a boat works. It's supposed to float, and that's good. And if
So
it
don't
sinks,
jump
and
off
if
of
it
it.
sinks, then it's bad. Yeah. Ooh.
So here we are, 1 set all, 40 all. Sorry, 4 all. Oh, top corner, little bit.
15 all.
It's not lucky. You know, he hasn't taken a big swing, but he's not in the perfect position there and has still made it work.
Chase, half yard
Good, there's
worse
his
than
low
last.
runner. He
15 all.
wants it 4 all. I like that 5 all.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves here, Pete.
I want it. Everyone wants to see it. Oh,
Back wall, Nick, just enough to carry it onto the back wall.
a little bit of top spin, even though it doesn't have to be perfect. It's going to stick low there.
Scores 15 all.
Good out from there, especially if that ball runs too far ahead of you. Find that backhand. Make it awkward. Josh must be feeling good. Not much time between the changeover. I think he's got a little bit of mojo in that
Scores 15
railroad.
all.
Do you think it's that, or he just doesn't want to stop?
Chase, half a yard worse than last gallery.
Gavin Maxwell. Let's go, Josh. Gavin, great to see you here at the club last few days. Got that tuxedo connection.
30,
Great
15.
return there from Barney.
Chase, worse than 4.
Let's come loose.
Oh. He didn't need to hit it 120 miles an hour,
But he did.
but he wanted to.
40,
Wanted to
15.
send a message.
I'm feeling it right
Yeah.
now. It's 4 all. I'm not worried.
Yeah. You miss that railroad.
A little bit too much spin on it. Give me that main wall.
Yeah.
Going back again, ship started to sink a little bit. Going back to that. Oh, that's nice and tight.
Good serve. Great shot there from Barney. Oh. Oh, Josh. That's tough.
Game.
5
Okay.
games to 4.
Games to
Tanfield has 1 more. That's always been the theme. Great serve. Better
Barney
return.
up, Josh back, and then who knows? Oh, baby. If you're Barney, what do? Are you looking for a chase, or do you want to be aggressive and stay on the receiving side and try to win it with your racket?
It's a tough thing to do, especially from that receiving end, right?
Well,
he's going to be smart, right? You talked about his game maturing a bit.
yeah.
I'm sure a younger him would go for full tights.
15 on.
Barney. I'm sure a younger him would try to win that from the receiver's end, but let's see what he does. Again, we don't know. What's he going to do?
Oh, we know.
This is the moment.
Pete, we know. Get around it, forehand straight. Oh, there you go. That's it. 4 swings. If I was Barney, I'd say 4 good swings. If I was Josh,
No, no chase.
don't let him
15
have 4 good swings. How do you do that? I don't know.
4 perfect high serves.
Would you? I mean, we haven't really seen Josh use any giraffes or.
Well, Barney's able to also generate a lot of power from over his head.
Yeah, that's true.
Not afraid to let the heavens.
2 bows into the net.
15.
No one's counting.
Except us.
That's true.
And Jonathan, he might be doing statistics. And cut shot. Oh.
30 all.
30 all.
Oh my goodness! I feel like that was a big point. I think Josh needed that.
That's not an error he wants to make.
No, that's a good serve.
Barney loving the.
Josh, get onto your forehand.
Oh.
Rip it. Interesting. That's Barney. That was an opportunity.
40, 30.
Just came loose enough.
Big from Josh there. Here we go. You can see a little tight here. Both guys just a little
Tight. They know the finish line's there.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is where they need that tight string, tightly strung racket.
Swing gets shorter, a little bit tighter. Need that little bit of extra pop.
Extra juice. Nice shot there from Barney. Ball coming off into the body.
Bounces it
Oh,
back.
oh.
Oh, he's got it.
Look at him. He's a little tired, though, Josh. Oh. Can Barney just...
Hold on.
Uh-oh. Good get. Oh. Oh, he's caught it. Oh.
Boast for boast.
Oh.
Gets.
Oh, my goodness.
What
This
a
is
rally.
ridiculous. Oh, my God. Josh is cramping. Oh, no. Look at him.
30 with a chase.
Oh, he's gone.
Last gallery.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, you can have.
Oh. Josh, don't go down. You won't get back up. Stay up, Josh. Stay up, Josh. Stay up. Stay up. This reminds me of watching you, Pete, after your 2-hour and 30-minute match where you were...
Mr. McManus, stop it.
What did you...
Josh, that's the way I walk.
That's absolutely priceless.
Always good for... Always
Oh,
good for...
Josh. Lean your foot up against the wall.
He's
Try
walking
to-
better. He's walking better now. Both players not in a rush to get back out
Which
there.
is surprising because if I was Barney, I'd be like, let's go. Don't give him a
I
chance.
know. Makes me wonder. Fantasy Real Tennis League.
Brunch at Cafe Colony, followed by a little.
Future of sports betting lies in court tennis.
DraftKings or MGM have not approached us yet, but if they
There are
do,
talks in the works. Okay.
might not want to let the big companies get their hands on it. We should probably try to capture some of that revenue before they jump in and buy it out from us.
Here
Oh,
we
no.
are, Barney, 5-4 up, final set.
Chase a yard worse
40-30
than last
down. Chase is a yard worse than last gallery. Josh, you don't need to move.
Just hit winners.
Just hit a good volley.
He's on his toes, though.
That's a good volley. That's a great volley.
that's-
Wow. Game.
5 games, all James.
Ladies and gentlemen, 1 set all, 5 all.
New York.
One player is cramping, the other is
That's
bouncing
right,
up
John.
and down.
That's right, John. Let's go, New York. Oh, good
Oh,
get.
great volley. Oh!
15 off.
High part of the net from there is tough.
Well done for Barney.
Great
Well
get.
done from Barney. Just cover the main wall. Don't worry about him. Don't worry about the chase if he ends up missing. Right? Good get.
God.
Barney, not
Oh.
quite in the right position. Look at that. Good
Clean
little head
backhand.
nod. Oh,
Good
good
pick. He's
pickup.
under that.
That was a good pickup.
Oh, it's another good backhand.
That's a pretty good point.
Yeah, 15 all.
Wow.
15 all.
Very composed here from both players.
Chase worse than
Oh,
2.
good cut
Worse
shot.
than 2. Good shot.
15
Got to
all.
get that early, but it's easy to say when you haven't been running around for the past 2 hours.
No, we're feeling fresh. They might not be.
Not fresh, but getting a little. My content's getting a little bit dry, but that's okay. Oh no! Here we go.
30-15.
Here we go.
One chase.
Come on.
It's getting quiet up here. It's tense. You can hear a pin drop. It's so close.
Oh, got it. It looked like.
Yeah, just got the bottom edge of the racket.
Shot boring.
Out of court, 30 all. Chase worse than 2. This is huge. Barney needs this. Bigger for Barney. Oh no, Josh.
Close to it.
Okay, Barney, turn onto the forehand. No, we'll go backhand.
Tight.
Oh, that's tight. Oh, that's. Can it
tight
drop?
again?
Can it drop?
It's out.
Oh my God! Both of the
Oh, tight.
Oh, both of them are so tight.
Cross by 2 chases.
The second gallery, 2 chases.
Wow.
I mean, and he's
New
straight
York
force,
worse
yeah.
than 2.
The
Yard
spot
better
that
than
was
second.
absolutely fine. Both of them a little bit tight. It's sort of like, oh,
Want
Okay.
it, smart shot. Want it, smart shot. What do I do? Ah, get it back.
Here we go.
Stout and Petey.
Here we go.
Josh walking a bit better now.
No, he's not. Look at him. He's like
30 all.
Lindsay.
Chase worse than 2.
2 massive points. Railroad from Josh, worse than 2. He's going to bait him in for the force. No, he
he
did.
went for it.
Lost it. Ball up,
Ball
Bob.
up, please. Oh, here we go.
40-30. Server leads. Chase a
Josh
yard
staying
better
right on
than
those
second
toes.
gallery.
Yard better than second. Oh no. Oh,
Wins
he won it.
game.
Has it?
Wow, great
Wow.
match.
What a match. Ladies and gentlemen,
Wow.
thank you very much for watching. Josh Dodson is your 2024 Below Zero champion, winning 3-6, 6-3, 6-5 from Pete Dickinson and I here in the studio. Thank you very much for tuning in, and we will see you guys soon.
Oh.